Well, that was more racially charged than I had thought. Here's my review of Zootopia.
Who's the one and only Malcolm?
This movie takes place in a world where humans don't exist, but animals have evolved past their primitive and instinctual natures and are actually able to live in harmony. An adorable bunny named Judy Hopps has always wanted to change the world. Inspired by the city of Zootopia, whose town motto is "anyone can be anything," Judy decides that she wants to be the first bunny cop on a force that is traditionally staffed by large predators. However, after reaching her dream, she soon realizes that it may not be as easy or glamorous as she once thought. Looked down upon as a cute little bunny, Judy is forced to take on meter maid duties and begins to feel like she's never going to get a chance to prove herself. But when an equally adorable small predator named Mr. Otterton goes missing, she finds an unlikely partner in what is biologically her natural enemy, a sly fox and a con artist named Nick Wilde. This film was extremely well done in its entirety. Disney put a lot of work into really nailing the looks of the animals, even doing extensive research into their fur, how said fur moves and reacts, and the end result is actually pretty stunning. There's no mistaking the fact that the movie was animated, but the animals look extremely accurate and lifelike. The casting in this movie, however, in my opinion, couldn't have been any better. Once Upon a Time star Jennifer Goodwin embodies the upbeat and optimistic nature that is needed to play the character that is Judy Hopps. And I have the impression that she didn't have to try very hard to get into character in this role.
Guys, I've been working for this my whole life.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Awesome.
Nice.
Really nice.
Super rabbity.
All right, that one's
Super
wrapped.
rabbity.
So rabbity. That one.
And Nick Wilde, the sly fox, is essentially the opposite of Judy Hopps. He's cynical, mean, and bitter. But if you're going to write a character that has all of these traits and is still likable, who better than Jason Bateman, a man who's built his career on doing that exact role?
What did you do that made Mr. Big so mad at you?
I may have sold him a very expensive wool rug that was made from the fur of a skunk. But
the animation was super clean in this film, the characters were unique and interesting, and they were all crazy adorable, which were all trademarks of a solid Disney film in my opinion. But this movie goes beyond that. It pushes the envelope for a Disney film by having race as the focal point of the movie. Zootopia advertises itself as a city where animals can live in harmony, prey and predator alike. However, when Judy Hopps gets to the city, she realizes that there's a lot more to it than that. It's not as simple or as easy as you might think. Predator and prey in Zootopia seem to actually hate each other quite a bit, and those who try to champion togetherness are usually the ones that get stomped on. And that's where the interesting part of this movie comes in. You have Judy Hopps, who is fiercely optimistic and defends her right to togetherness and inclusion. Whereas Nick Wilde is the cynic. He's been stomped on in this city, he's learned from it, and he's grown bitter and angry over time. But by teaming together, they become champions of change and are able to change the city for the better. And I do love the fact that this movie does deal indirectly with race. It allows both kids and adults to like it. For the kids, you have the cuteness, you have the fluffiness, you have the whole world that is built that they're going to love. For the adults, you have the more adult concepts that they're going to be able to enjoy and latch onto in this film. So I really like that it transcends the boundaries of age and allows the entire audience to enjoy this movie. I loved the visuals. I loved how the city of Zootopia looked. I loved the characters. I loved the character development. And I even loved the humor in the movie, which, compared to other Disney movies in the past, was a little bit more spaced out, a little bit less there because it was dealing with such a heavy content and a very heavy storyline. But I enjoyed it all. It was a very great, fun ride for me to watch. I loved seeing the characters develop and change, and I loved seeing what they did with Nick Wilde's character in the movie, who was probably my favorite character in the whole film. And even small stuff was pretty fun. Like when they visited the DMV, if you've seen the trailers for it, the entire DMV is run by sloths, and I thought that scene was a lot of fun because it's very indicative of everyone's experience in the world of a DMV in America. It's painful, it's slow, no one likes going there, and they embodied that but made it extremely funny and awesome, and even the people that worked at the DMV were hilarious. So I love that small attention to detail. I love the humor in the film. It was a lot of fun. So there it is, guys. Those are my thoughts on Zootopia. I love the movie quite a bit. I've already actually seen it twice now. What did you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as usual, feel free to subscribe to our channel and visit our website at madmannesreviews.com if you want to get more of our awesome content. I look forward to seeing you next time.
Now, if you will excuse me, my plane leaves shortly.
You are going on a quest for knowledge?
No, I'm going to visit my mother in Miami.